Hello again, all Life Path number 5. This is your reading for May 2020. Welcome to my lounge. Many apologies for not doing April readings. I actually moved where I was living, and also with the world at the moment as it is with the virus and everything. I don't think any tarot reader has predicted what was going to happen for the month of April, being in lockdown, all that sort of type thing. So we all had other things on our minds. So anyway, I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to shuffle my cards on camera instead of using my pendulum. And we're going to do a Celtic cross. So let's get underway with shuffling your cards. And if you were doing a personal reading with me, this is exactly what kind of setup you would see. You'd see me shuffling the cards and how I shuffle them, where I pick from, all that sort of type thing. So and my team of guides know I always pick the middle cards, the middle stack if you like. So we'll lay out your cards. Oh, very good card to end the reading on. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. And I'm also going to use the bottom of the deck, which is another major arcana card, which is the Emperor. So with the Emperor, this deck we're using, or the deck I'm using, is the Angel Tarot cards. They were created by Radleigh Valentine and Doreen Virtue. So I decided I just got the inkling to change the cards from my normal Archangel cards. So we're just using the Angel cards. So we've got a few more angels to work with. So this is with Archangel Michael, and it says organisation and logic, structure and discipline, and leadership. So for all Life Path number 5s out there, this is part of your reading as well, this bottom card. And you'll see where the Emperor comes in, but if you know anything about the tarot cards, the Emperor, he is all about logic and strategies, all that sort of type thing. He is the leader of the group, if you like, or the empire. This is even if you're a leader of your own household or your own bubble type of thing, because we're all in lockdown sort of type thing still. This is the take charge sort of person. We'll see where that comes into play. Your first card here is the Three of Earth, which is the Pentacles suit. The power of creativity, recognition for very high quality of work, be a team player. Good one to have the Emperor by your side when you're doing this one, if you're doing a very high quality work sort of thing. But this is the power of creativity, recognition for a very high quality of work, and being a team player. Even though he's the Emperor, he still has to be a team player. It has to work for everybody. He's doing it for the majority of the collective. He's making the rules, regulations, all this sort of type thing. But he's a team player as well. He takes everybody's into account sort of type thing. And the card that is crossing the Three of Earth here is the Nine of Fire, or the Nine of Wands. And it says, don't give up, protect that which you have created, have courage and believe in yourself. So, again, you've got the Emperor behind you. He's got your back sort of type thing. This is having the courage to be that leader and believing in yourself. Okay, so you're being crossed with that. So it's telling you not to give up. The Nine of Fire, the Nine of Wands, if you like, basically is in a protection sort of mode. And it's saying don't give up. You have the power of creativity. and you will have the recognition for very high standard of work and being a team player. So it's a pretty good card to be crossing you. It's not a negative card at all. It's not even a challenge, basically, other than your challenge to believe in yourself. We'll go straight into your first major arcana card here, or your second one, because we had the Emperor. It's the Hermit card, which is a number 9. And it's with Archangel Raziel, and it says, spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. I don't know about anybody else, but being in this lockdown, we've all had the time for a little bit of, self-discovery here. What is it like to, be with yourself? What is it like to have all these people around and try and find your own space? But this is just saying, take a bit of time out, step back, spend time in quiet meditation. Spiritual teachings is another one you could be doing. Find a spiritual teacher, guru, whatever. There's a lot of people on YouTube sort of type thing that do a lot of teachings. Be discerning though, because they're not all, how can I say that diplomatically, they're not all 100% correct. Find what is correct for you. And self-discovery, this is how we do self-discovery. We stand back, we get down in our own space. What do we want? What is it that's holding us? What are we holding back? That basically, we've got these leadership qualities, that we need to bring out into the world. Your past card here is the 8 of Air, and it says, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence again, and afraid to take action. At the moment, there's been a lot of inaction because we've been in lockdown, all that sort of type thing. And I know it doesn't matter where you are in the world watching this. We're all going through the same things. Some of us have been in it longer. I think we're into today is the 16th of April, and this marks the 3rd week for New Zealand to be in lockdown. They're saying that we've got 4 weeks of it. We're unsure whether it's going to be extended or anything like that at the moment. So we'll just have to see how that sort of plays out. But we're all being given this time at the moment. And you can already see the ripple effects of everybody staying home. Cross fingers, hope everybody is staying home. And just having that little bit of self-discovery time sort of thing. But it's, this one here is in your past, you had the illusion of being trapped. You've been untrapped at the moment. You don't have to go to work, all these sorts of things. There's a lot of things going to change out there in the world. But it's not an entrapment sort of type thing. We're all just going to have to learn how to do things differently. And, maybe this bit of hermit time is how you're going to deal with it sort of type thing. And nothing basically in the world is going to be the same again. You've also got your top card here is what is above you is the Empress card, which is a very good card as well. You've got the Emperor and the Empress. So this is usually male-female energies. This could be Mr. and Mrs. even. And it's with Archangel Gabriel. It does say, lavish abundance, giving birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So it's a very good card. It's also the card is with Empress. Can denote pregnancies as well. So if you're not wanting to get pregnant, be especially careful around this time, because this card is saying that, universe is wide open to, for you receiving a child, if you like. But anyway, that's a very good card to have. You've got, those cards there, they're all very, very high cards. The Emperor, the Empress, and the Hermit, basically. And they all work very, very well together. So you're using your logic, you're using your emotions, especially with the Empress. But it's just telling you to have this little bit of time out, that it's okay to have this little bit of time out. But just believe in yourself that you will basically, you'll have, this is this time to have this creativity. Especially, the Three of Earth there is usually the Three of Pentacles. This is about your finances, about, what's to come, This is looking out sort of type thing and, wondering, where you're going from here. This is sorting it all out. This is being the leader of your bubble, if you like, or, the team player, the team leader. But it's telling you not to give up, okay? Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself, okay? So you will get through this period of time. Your future card is the Page of Earth. It says scholarly, dependable, patient and successful. Good news about financial matters, waiting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. And this could be sort of part of this as well. This is part of the creativity. We're all getting, this downtime at the moment where we can be a bit more creative and learn and study new things, be more, do a lot more online sort of type thing. I don't know about you guys, but I've had so many emails and messages, all this sort of type thing about, come and learn this, we can help you do this. There's a lot of people out there, especially light workers at the moment, that are willing to teach people how they do things, how do we do tarot cards? Maybe you want to learn tarot card reading, who knows? But the signs are there. Don't miss the signs, Look at things. Just don't delete them out of your emails or the texts or whatever you're getting or however you're getting it. Might be something that you see online. You think, oh, well, that's pretty interesting. Maybe I could go down that direction. It's just another feather in your cap, We're all going to have to learn new ways of doing things, new skills, that sort of type thing, Businesses are not going to be the same, A lot of us might be working from home from now on. That's just might be how they are going to do it, We need to find ways how we are going to do things, in the future. So this is all part of it, You're part of the collective, You might come up with a really good idea that can be passed on. But this, this is your future card here. It's a very good card, but it's only a young card. It's only in the early stages. It's a page, okay? You've still got to go to the Knight, the Queen, and the King, very early stages of learning. But it does say good news about financial matters. So I think your financial abundance, especially because you've got the Three of Earth here, which is also an abundance card, or with Earth, basically. It's an Earth card is what I should have said. Both of them, it's talking about, recognition for a very high quality of work, There's something out there that you can do better than anybody else. So, you need to bring the skills out now for the rest of the world. Basically, you're the empress of the type thing for the rest of the world to learn. That could be another scenario. It's the Emperor card here. The organisation and the logics, the structures and discipline. This is what we need in the world now. There's going to have to be a lot of structure and discipline in the world. You have a new beginning here, and this is your, what they call your environments card here, is the Fool card. Or in this deck, particular deck, it's called the Dreamer. And this is taking the leap of faith, knowing that you're going on a new direction, but you've got to take that leap of faith to do it. And it's with Archangel Metatron. There's a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So this is what I'm saying, there's unexpected opportunities in this period of time we're in lockdown, that all of us, I think, are overlooking. We have this time to upskill, learn, all that sort of type thing. Most of us have been through the house and decluttered, done all sorts of things. This is where all these new opportunities are coming up. We've all been through cupboards, drawers, gotten into routines. Well, hopefully we've gotten into routines where, meals, all that sort of type thing. That's what I call the structure of, living sort of type thing. You get your home base foundation sorted out. This is where these new things come up, sort of type thing. We've learned how to structure our homes, all this sort of type thing. Into, we will be going back to work and all these sorts of things, you know, now that we've got our home base structure sorted out. Now it's up to the universe, you know, to help us get that stable grounding, if you like. And that's where the hermit comes in too. You know, this is the foundation of, you know, what are your beliefs in life? What are your structures going to be? This next card here is the Nine of Air, and this is you personally. This is you yourself. It says, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. In the normal traditional tarot, this is the Nine of Swords, and this is, you know, what I call my insomniac's card. Sometimes with the hermit, you do get a little bit of that. You know, you live up in your head and you can't sleep. You're going over all these scenarios in your head at night, and it should be during the daytime. How are we going to sort this out, and what are we going to do here, and what happens if this happens, and, you know, oh, woe is me, and, you know, all the worry wart sort of stuff. Especially with this card here, like it said, expecting the worst, you know. We don't know the situation of the world, what it's going to be like in the future, and worrying about it's not going to solve anything. We've all been in this position, or well, not in the position that the world is in at the moment, God forbid, but we've all been in this worry wart sort of situation, thinking, oh, you know, the doom and gloom and the disaster and all this is going to happen. What you need to do is think more positively, and I know it's very hard sometimes, but you need to take that leap of faith and just know that we are all going to be okay. As well, worrying about things, you know, it is what it is. It's going to be what it is, and we're all going to have to find a way to cope with it, sort of thing. You've got here in your hopes and fears, if I can pick the card up, the Nine of Fire, or the King of Fire, sorry, which is a very good card. It says motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. It says focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Got this card for a reason. Advice from someone creative. Okay, and you've also got the creative card here. The power of creativity and the Three of Earth here. So you guys have to believe in yourself. You've got this card as well, and the King's as high as you can go in this suit. It says focus, 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 and that's what we all need to do at the moment, you know. Stop living in this sort of situation with the Nine of Swords or the Nine of Air here, and focus. What do we need to focus on? What is our next position in life? What is our next step in life? This is what, you know, the Emperor is here to do, to bring in the logic and the stability into this situation. So that, because that's in your hopes and fears, you know, that's all it is. It's a hope and a fear. You know, I would more gravitate on the side of hope for that card, whereas this one here is gravitating on the worst possible scenario that could ever happen in the world, you know, which may not ever happen. You know, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights, all that sort of type thing. With your next card here, I'm going to say no, because you've got the World card here, and this is the end of the cycle where you're ending all this worry and everything out. This is with Archangel Michael, and it says, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, a path towards enlightenment. So this is all enlightening sort of type thing. Oh, my music just stopped for some reason. But yeah, that's, you know, you're coming out of the cycle. You've got these major arcana cards here for a reason. You've got the Emperor, the Empress, the Hermit, the Dreamer, or the Fool card. Then you get the World card. You know, this is the end of a major cycle sort of type thing. We're all, you know, hoping we all get this card basically, because we all want to get out of the cycle that we're in. But I'm going to, as I have done for all the other readings, I'm going to pull some more clarifying cards on the World card, please. In the Major Arcana card, you've got the Moon card. So there is a little bit of hidden information that you need to basically help you out of this situation. It says important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release the fears that hold you back is another one with this card. It's talking about all these fears, you know, releasing these fears. They're only holding you back. It's like when you keep thinking about something all the time, you know, you can actually make it self-fulfilling prophecies if you want. So yeah, just release those fears. But it's all coming to the end of this cycle sort of type thing for you. So I think you will release those fears and release all the negativity. And this is probably the only water card that you've got. Yes, it is. It's the Queen of Water or the Queen of Cups. And it says tender-hearted, empathetic, patient and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Okay, so that's a pretty good card as well. But we'll carry on. It just gives you a little bit more insight into the cups are always the emotional side of things. But it says care for yourself and others, and I'm going to say more so yourself. You cannot look after others unless you care for yourself first. And then we get back into the Wands suit. We've got the Two of Wands or the Two of Fire in this deck, and it says you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So that's a pretty good card to end with. Okay, so with the wands, you know, they're always moving. This is you sort of with two wands in the ground, and you've got this basic card. You've got this in your hand. You've got the world in your hands, and you're looking out into your future, which is going to be a lot brighter, sort of thing. Well, not sort of thing, it is. It's going to be a lot brighter for you once you get over this period. We're expecting the worst, if you like you've come into your own, you know, especially with the Emperor card here. He's great for helping people to get, you know, into that position. Having that time out with the Hermit, a little bit of self-reflection, you know, you will come into your own. So I'm going to leave that reading there. I'm doing a special for however long we're in lockdown and things carry on as they are at the moment with people in lockdown. I'm taking 50% off my reading, so you're going to get it for half price. So if you would like a personal reading with me, I'm going to leave all the information down in the boxes below of how you can do that. Oops, cards nearly fell off the table. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope it's helped everybody. Like I said, I'm only too happy and available to do readings. So I think that's a pretty good reading for you guys. You just need to get over this kind of, you know, this Nine of Air, you know, the sleepless nights, that sort of type thing, worrying about things, and just take that leap of faith. You know, this whole thing is being the dreamer and believing that there is better times to come, and there are. No matter what happens in this world, there are always better things to come. They might be different, might be not what you're used to, but everything will be working out for the highest good of all in the long run. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Love and light to all, and I will catch you all very shortly.